Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone. Hopefully you're doing fine. I am Dr. Ismail Abbasi, and in this today's session I would like to talk about sentence structure. As you can see in the template displayed before you, sentence can be divided into various types depending upon the structure that entails. There are some simple sentences, there are some compound sentences, there are some complex compound sentences, and these sentences are used and utilized in various situations depending upon the context. And in today's session, I would like to talk about all of these types or all of these structures one by one. As you can see that any sentence can be divided into two main parts. In order for a sentence to exist, these two are extremely important. One is subject and the other one is predicate. Subject is the doer, actor, or the performer about which the whole idea or the sentence is about. So, predicate is the rest of the information that includes a verb and all the other adjacent elements. For example, you can see in the sentence Mary plays tennis. Mary is subject, plays tennis is the predicate in this particular sentence. Simple sentence. A simple sentence has one subject and one predicate. So, any simple sentence would have a subject and a predicate. You can observe this sentence: we went to St. John yesterday. So, here we is the subject and the rest of the information is a predicate. So we pronoun, simple subject, verb is went over here. To John is prepositional phrase. So the whole verb phrase went to St. John is a complete predicate in this simple sentence. Likewise, you can see that we have other examples where we can see that how subject and predicate are there in the sentences, and how subject that is one subject or predicate that is one predicate in a simple sentence, but these can be more, like Tom and Mary, they are compound subject. Play tennis is a predicate in this particular sentence. Similarly, both subjects can be compound as well as predicates can be compound in simple sentences, like Tom and Mary, they are compound subject. Play tennis and swim, they are compound predicate. So they would also be the part of a simple sentence. Simple sentence with compound subject: Tom and Mary play tennis. Likewise, simple subject with compound subject and compound predicate: Tom and Mary play tennis and swim. So these were the examples of simple sentence. Let's look at compound sentence and see that how compound sentences differ from those of the simple sentences. A compound sentence has more than one part that can stand alone, so it can have a class which can be called as independent class, another class which can be called as coordinating class. Independent class or classes are connected by coordinating conjunctions, conjunction, conjunctive adverb, or semicolons. For example, you can have a look at this example like we went to St. John, comma, and most of us danced all night. So here you can see that while parsing in morphological pattern about this sentence, the sentence has a subject which is we, verb which is went to John, which is prepositional phrase, and also a coordinating conjunction which is and most of us, which is again a subject, and danced all night is a predicate, danced is a verb, and all night modifying phrase. So here you can see that this sentence has two sentences which can be called as two different clauses which are joined by the use of conjuncting coordination or coordinator, which is and in this particular case. So here these two sentences are combined in independent class and dependent class. We went to St. John and most of us danced all night. So here you can see that these two are combined together to make this sentence as compound sentence. Compound sentence use coordinating conjunctions like subject, predicate, and they both are connected with another subject and a predicate with the usage of and. So here in this example, Tom swims, Mary plays tennis. So both these are connected by the usage of ands. Both these are different sentences, but they can be connected by the use of a comma as well as the inculcation of and in these particular sentences. Compound sentences coordinating conjunctions are for, and, nor, but, or, yet. So, whenever we see that these conjunctions are utilized in a sentence, so we may deduce that the sentence is a compound sentence, like the usage of neither nor, neither he nor I shall go to bazaar. Similarly, when you use a situation where you utilize but I would like to go with you, but as you know I am ill, so you here you can see yet is also utilized and so is also utilized in a sentence in order to combine two different sentences and to make them as compound sentences. Tom swims and Mary plays tennis. So class 1 Tom swims is independent class, whereas you can see Mary swims, Mary plays tennis is also an independent class, but both of them are connected by coordinating conjunctions. So here Tom swims and Mary plays tennis, comma before and in compound sentence is utilized in order to show that Tom swims is another class and Mary plays tennis is another class. Likewise, compound sentence would have conjunctive adverbs, for example, moreover, however, otherwise, therefore. You can see the example Bob is handsome, semicolon, moreover, comma, he is rich. So here two independent classes are connected. Bob is handsome is one class, he is rich another class. Both these are connected with the usage of semicolon as well as with the utility or with the insertion of conjunctive adverb, that is moreover. In this case, Bob is handsome, moreover he is rich. Semicolon before conjunctive adverb and comma before conjunctive adverb would be utilized. So comma as well as semicolon would be inserted in these clauses in order to make them a compound sentence. Conjunctive adverbs are sometimes called as floating adverbs because they can be positioned at the beginning, in the middle, and at the end of a clause. So here we can see the explanation of all these three conditions with the utility of the example. For example, example 1 states Bob is handsome and semicolon, moreover he is rich. Second example states Bob is handsome, semicolon, he is, comma, moreover rich. Third example, Bob is handsome, semicolon, he is rich, comma, moreover. Here you can see that moreover floats its position in all three sentences, so it can be used at various conditions if the relationship between the ideas expressed in the main clause is very close and obvious. Without a conjunction, you can separate the clauses with a semicolon. So in a way, the utility of semicolon over here shows that both these clauses are different, both of them are independent, and both of them can be connected, and both of them can be shown to have the use of compound sentence. Likewise, compound sentence semicolon, you can see that Tom has benefited from his experience from his exercise program, semicolon, he is slim and energetic. So here you can also see that the use of semicolon in order to show the combination of compound sentences or compound sentence by the usage of two independent clauses. Next one is the third one is complex sentence. What is a complex sentence? A complex sentence has at least two parts, one that can stand alone and another one that cannot. So the one that can stand alone is linked to the other one that cannot stand alone. The part that cannot stand alone is linked to the rest of the sentence by the subordinating conjunction. So here again two clauses are used, and let's see that one that is independent and the other one that is dependent. Since my friend and I wanted to have fun, we went to St. John yesterday. So here you can see that these are two different sentences, but ideologically, when we see them, when we put them together, they have to come, appear, or stay within one sentence, because ideas, one idea is independent and the other idea is dependent upon that particular other clause. Subordinating conjunction since is used over here. Since we wanted to have fun, comma, here you can see that since we wanted to have fun cannot stand all alone. We went to St. John yesterday, where subject and predicate are available in both these sentences. So you can see that complex sentence is a sentence that would have a subject and a predicate in one class, subject and a predicate in another class, and those would be joined by the other related words, such as you can see that this sentence Bob is popular even though he is ugly. The most common subordinating conjunctions are after, although, as, because, before, how, if, once, since, then, that, though, till, until, when, where, whether, and while. Bob is popular even though he's ugly. Bob is popular is independent class, and even though he is ugly, this one is dependent class. He is ugly is dependent or extra information related to Mr. Bob, who is popular, and Bob is popular can stand all alone, but the second one, he is ugly, cannot stand all alone. Even though Bob is ugly, he is popular. The position of even though can be shifted to the beginning of the sentence. Next one, fourth one, compound complex sentence. Compound complex sentence, this type of sentence has more than one part that can stand alone, or at least one part that cannot stand alone. Conjunction link and different parts of this particular sentence, like here you can see that it would have more clauses than the complex and the compound sentences. Since we wanted to have fun, my friend and I went to St. John yesterday and we danced all night. So, in a way, it would have three different clauses that are connected through subordinating conjunctions. So, look at the explanation part that cannot stand alone in this sentence is since we wanted to have fun. Similarly, another coordinating conjunction, and we danced all night. This also cannot stand alone, although it fulfills the requirement of subject as well as predicate. But when ideation is concerned, thought process is concerned, over there the first one and the third one cannot stand alone. Rather, the middle one, my friend and I went to St. John, would be the one independent class. Mike is popular because he is a good looking, but he is not very happy. So here you can see that Mike is popular would be independent, and the rest of the two clauses which are joined through conjunctive which are joined through conjunctions are not independent, rather they are dependent. For example, he is looking and he is not very happy. They need the first clause, which is Mike is popular. So here you can see there are further examples related to simple, compound, and complex sentences. So you can have a look at all of them and see that how these various types or various uh, ideas, like the first one, the bell ring, how can it be simple, or can it be complex, or can it be compound complex? What kind of sentence would it be? You have to see by following the rule. When only subject and predicate is available, then it should be a simple sentence. Similarly, you can have a look at the other sentences and try and see that how Bridget ran the first part of the race and Tara biked the second part. So how can it be like there are various clauses in this particular sentence? And likewise, the third one, he stands at the bottom of the cliff while the climber moves up the rock. The fourth one states the skier turned up and jumped. Nuki passed the test because he studied hard and understood the material. So here you can see the first one is simple. The first one was the bell ring, and the second one is compound. Why so? Because it has an and in it, and it is joined by the use of conjunction. The third one is complex. Why so? Because here you can see the use of independent as well as dependent clauses. He stands alone would be while the climber moves up would be dependent one, and the first one would be independent. The skier turned up should be simple one, and similarly Nuki passed the test because he studied hard and understood the material would be compound complex sentence. Likewise, another example, you can see that because Kyla had so much climbing experience, we asked her to lead the group. So, what is it? It should be a complex. Similarly, you and I need piano lesson. It should be simple sentence. Likewise, I plan to go to the hockey game, but I couldn't get tickets. Here you can see that but is used, so which should be compound sentence. Likewise, in the fourth one, Dorothy likes white water rafting, but she also enjoys hiking. So here you can see that it should also be a compound sentence because conjunctions are used. So likewise, the last sentence here, you can see there are many problems to solve before this the program can be issued, but engineers believe that they will be able to solve them soon. So here it would be complex because it has multiple clauses in it. One is dependent and the other one is independent, and the another one would be dependent as well. So here these are the four types of sentence structure that I talked about in today's session. First one was simple, second one was compound, third one was complex, and the fourth one was complex compound. So if you have any question, any query related to these, you may reach me out through the comment section below. Stay tuned, stay happy, and make others happy, and make this place a better place with your good communication and with your good gesture and behavior. Allah Hafiz, bye bye.